think that's really, really good, because you can host events on LinkedIn and you might get, 300 people say they're coming, and you might get 100 people turn up to your live webinar or something, but you want to be able to capture the other 200 people in a way that makes sense for you. So for me, it might be that I might do a webinar on how to use Sales Navigator, and those other 200 people, I can send them out an email with an unsubscribe button at the bottom, of course, because I'm in the EU for now, and I want to fall in line with GDPR requirements, which means that I can't just send random emails out to big groups of people without their permission to be on my email list, of course. But I could send those other 200 people a link to the recording of the workshop and say something like, I know you were interested in this workshop, you weren't able to make it, but here's a copy of the recording if you'd like to watch it at your leisure, something like that. So I think that's going to be a really, really good addition. I don't know that it's going to happen for LinkedIn events on a personal profile, but it's definitely coming for LinkedIn events on your company page. And if you listen to this podcast for a while, you know I'm a huge advocate of having a company page for your business, whether it is you in the business or whether you have a team of 10, 15, 500, 5,000. I think it's really, really good for multiple reasons. Search engine optimization, credibility, visibility, a lot of different reasons. And this LinkedIn events edition with the lead gen form is just another tick in the box for why you should have a company page on LinkedIn. So I hope you've enjoyed this little roundup of the new things on LinkedIn. So we talked about the new look of the platform, and I dived a little bit into things like LinkedIn Learning and sharing news stories. We talked about LinkedIn Messenger, which really seems to be having the biggest update this week, and the upcoming changes that should be coming soon with LinkedIn events. Really interesting times. It's just getting more. I think it's 710 million accounts on LinkedIn is the last number I saw last week. And it's getting bigger. It's getting more traffic. More people are realizing they need to get on there. If you're on there and you're not winning business and you're not getting leads, reach out to me, because that is exactly what I help people with. And I love helping people to really turn around how they're using LinkedIn. And just before I go, I'm going to tell you, another little thing that's changed before I go is if you look at somebody and they haven't got their profile image, or they haven't got a company page logo, instead of the horrible little grey box with the white building in it, they've got a slightly nicer design of a white box with two bluish circles. I mean, it's an improvement. It's still better to have your logo, but it is an improvement, just as a by the by. So anyway, I wanted just to read out a testimonial that I got from Rosalind Stewart, who worked with me on a LinkedIn VIP intensive recently. And she said, I just finished a VIP training session with Louise and I am so thrilled. Admittedly, I thought my profile was pretty buckled up. I love that term. With only a few enhancements needed, but there was so much more that Louise was able to identify for me to enhance my profile, and she was really kind about it. Well, I love that she said that. LinkedIn changes so frequently. It is nice to work with someone who can quickly point out the do's and don'ts. In addition, we covered so much ground on how to properly find and connect my target audience, as well as share meaningful content and engagement. Louise really fast-tracked my ability to enhance my profile and my strategy to use LinkedIn meaningfully. I would highly recommend her VIP training if you want to get it done. And she wrote that bit in block capitals. So thank you, Rosalind. That's awesome. And Rosalind is a product-based business. So if you're listening to this podcast and you think that I only work with service-based businesses, that is not true. I work with people who have products and services, and I can help both of you with using LinkedIn to win business. So reach out and get in touch if you'd like to know more. Have a great week, and I will see you on the podcast next week. Thanks, guys.